3, 2, 1.
The links down below have been replaced. We will not be advertising Green Man Gaming for the foreseeable future. Please, head to the link down below and help any way you can. We codenamed this rocket the Bear, or B-E-R, Big Eagle Rocket. Really, its official name is the Super Eagle. Now, we've already seen it fly once. Today, we're going to use it again. This is the tanker. The tanker is almost a carbon copy of the actual first stage rocket, because when I actually tried to rebuild the engine stage of the Pegasus, the thing fell apart. So, for some reason, this structure works. So I basically had to reverse engineer the engine. So we're going to go ahead and control it from here. Mechanical Jeb is absolutely going to be assisting us with the ascent guidance today. Engage and launch when ready. Now, the top stage, the payload stage, is very much attached to this central stage right here. Now, if we lose this engine, it's not going anywhere after that. After that, it's just out of fuel. So, let's not mess this up. The good news is this tanker is extremely light. Xenon gas is the lightest fuel in the game, and we're bringing up a lot of it. Sorry, I really want to eat this cookie. Oh, the launch looks good, doesn't it? This will be the first time attempting a docking with the tanker vehicle. If it works, yes! Now, another problem that we've had in the past is transferring fuel into Pegasus itself. So we got this new plugin over here, the TAC Fuel Balancer, where we'll be able to take our xenon gas out of this rocket and transfer it all over. Hopefully at the same time. I haven't actually tried it between two crafts. I did it on the ground with two similar tanks. It worked. It helped streamline the process a little bit. So when we get up there, we're going to see if we can streamline it even more. Because refueling has been the biggest nightmare about this whole process. I've said a bunch of times I don't want any modded parts on board Pegasus, except, of course, Mechanical Jeb and the EVA struts. This is more of a quality of life sort of thing. Shouldn't count too much. Is that leaning? No, but it definitely looks like it is. It looks like it's trying to lean over, trying to fall over, almost. Yeah, that's good. You see they're sending Tom Cruise up to the space station? Yeah. Scientologists aren't crazy enough. Now we gotta send them into space. How we fixed for staging? Almost there. We're still running through this tank. Actually, no, we're running through all of them. I forgot that this drains each tank individually. It's an asparagus-style booster, though, so it drains down into the central tank as well. Alright, we're starting to get some thermal effects. Which means we broke the sound barrier a long time ago. Jesus. Alright. It's kind of nice. It's extremely stable. I don't know why I was worried. Let's get right in there a little bit. Make sure we're not getting any overheating. Sorry, I'm getting messaged. The Kerbally Herblies. Alright, here we go, coming up on staging. Uh-oh, what'd we hit? We don't seem to be leaning. Hang on. I'm zooming all the way in there, just to see what we lost. It seems okay. Wow, that cooled down really quick. Look at the forward nose cone. Jesus. Wow. Yeah, that heated up really hot. Okay, take it easy. We're getting a good frame rate. Auto warp is on. Good. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. The way the sun is trying to peek over the horizon there. Oh. Oh. The Milky Way. Ah, God, it's too good. It's too good. It's way too good looking. We're actually starting to get a little bit of sunlight, I think. You check with one of our solar panels here. No, blocked by carbon, even though we're definitely getting light. There's the sun. It's starting to peek up over there. Oh my God. Oh my God. There's the sun. I did hit auto warp. I did not forget to hit auto warp. Whoa. What's going on? Don't tell me you're having problems now. The back of this rocket is very heavy, though. It's 1400 Delta V on the top stage. I'd really like to get a little bit out of this. At least put us into an orbit. Easy. I mean, you're not taking it easy. I can't, for the life of me, understand why not. It's just too tall. It's too obscenely tall. Alright, now we got time warp to smooth it out. It's the same thing we do aboard Pegasus. There's not gonna be anyone on board Pegasus while we're doing this either. Because I have no idea what this is gonna entail. Okay, here we go. Easy. Initial orbital insertion doesn't have to be totally perfect, but we do gotta be close. Okay, so from this altitude, we're about halfway up to Pegasus. So that's good. This is a much higher orbit than we usually do, I feel. Easy. Ready to cut it. Cut it loose. Cut it loose. Gotta cut loose. Foot loose. Kick off the engine. Please. Please. You know what? This is good enough. Call it. Engage SAS. Cut our rotation. Not perfect. But she's doing her best. Alright, next up we need to set Pegasus as the target, and then we're gonna rendezvous. First stage of that plan, use our impossibly powerful reaction wheel system to match our orbits. We do need to be careful with that extremely powerful reaction wheel system, though. We don't have any RTGs on board, and we're very limited on solar energy. There are some good ones on here, these big ones along the rims. That's about it. This next burn should pull us away from our ascent stage. The extremely powerful one. Like, that is extremely powerful ascent stage. More powerful than necessary, honestly. We don't need an engine that powerful, but I can't think of a good in-between between the Eagle Heavy and the Super Eagle. Maybe an Eagle trifecta, where it's just 3 boosters instead of 4. Anyway, this one works just fine. The Rhino. We use the Rhino all the time. It's a huge nozzle, but it's, for some reason, an extremely good vacuum engine. Especially for the minor orbital maneuvering that we do all the time. forgot to take the chairs and ladders off of the tanker. I meant to take off every single thing that we don't need. I put some lights on the front, though, just so we can see what's going on while we're docking. You know, all things considered, this thing maneuvers pretty well. See that? See it slide right on into position there? Like, that could have been way worse. God, I want to fucking get up there. There's got to be someone in the comments section like, oh God, I can hear it in his voice. Hunter's just excited to play around with his new mod. Or in this case, his new toy. Okay, to put your suspicions aside, yes, I am very much interested in playing around with this new toy. Transferring fuel has been the biggest problem we have. Because it takes forever. God, I hate it. Ugh. I hate it so much. Lovely little engine glow there. I had a look around at, well, it's faster if I show you. I had a look around at some of our deep space probes. Is this one Pioneer 1 or Explorer 2? There's a Voyager 1. No, it never it never left the solar system. The Z map. Yeah, I just had a look around at a bunch of those. They have huge antennas on board, but we can't use any of them as receivers or transmitters. We can't use them as relay stations. And we have a severe lack of relay network. We really need a better communications system. On intercept course, really? Already? How did I match that up so good? When are we gonna meet? Oh wait, fuck. We just zoomed out way too far. When are we gonna meet? Around the light side of Kerbin. Alright, that's good. As long as we have the solar energy to dock this with the Pegasus. Make sure the power stays okay through the night. Yeah, more than enough. It's just, you know, I worry about her. I worry about all my ships. All my ships are precious. Every single one of them. Alright, we should be coming up on it now. This is gonna lag like fucking no tomorrow, but here we go. I'm looking for her. Maybe up behind? There she is! Hey! It's hard to miss her. She's really big. Yes, the old girl. Activate forward lights. Easy. Easy run in there. Nice little park. Park right next to her. We still got a huge distance between us and it. I also meant to put a docking port on the engine itself so that we wouldn't have to go all the way up to the front. I feel like there's a small one somewhere on board. Alright, hang on. Zoomed in too far. Open. Control. Let's have a look-see. A little looky-loo over here. Hang on. I got another idea. Okay, for some reason it labeled it as a rover. Alright. So I've set it as the target. And now we'll have Pegasus do a quick rotate to face the target. Oh, she is big. God, it scares me every time she spins. She's a big girl. Woohoo! If there were people over in this section, they'd be experiencing gravity right about now. Oh, we should have put one of those on board. A gravity detector. See if we could get some spin going on this thing. Easy. Alright, now we got Pegasus directly facing the tanker. Go ahead and set up stability assist. Time accelerate just a little so that we ease up. Okay. So what were you trying to do? Okay, good. Now you're back to your maneuvering. Give it a good old nudge towards Pegasus. Just the tiniest of nudges. Just the tiniest of nudges, please. I will take it from there. I'm going to attempt a new form of accelerated docking. Now, by accelerated, I mean we are going to skip the part where we slow down after this burn. Now, disengage the autopilot. SAS, please. Please, 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 SAS. We are now moving towards it very slowly, but more or less at 2 meters per second. Okay. Now we need the docking autopilot. Careful, I only get one veto a year. It is only July. Let's try not to wreck this thing on our first outing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 'Where is it? Where's the 3? 5, 6. I wouldn't have to put so much damn RCS on board if you just were more efficient. This giant, stupid thing. We have so many frame rate problems right now. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. We are at 716. Oh my god, that was one maneuver. You used at least 4% of our fuel. Maybe even 5. So I've learned my lesson from the last tanker, which took about an hour to actually dock. And I'm not gonna make the same mistake with this one. I'm not giving it nearly as much freedom of movement. Its speed is going to be limited to 0.3 meters per second. Which means this is gonna take a while. We'll be right back. Okay, we're coming in on final approach now. Sorta. Or maybe we're about halfway there. You have no idea how horrible it is hearing this noise for straight at least 10 minutes, 12, 15 minutes, something like that. Yeah, it's been that long. Look at that island down there. Look at that river. Nice. It's like, is that like Kerbin's equivalent of the Nile? Sorry, I was wondering where the current tracking station is located, the current uplink station. How are we doing on power? Power's fine. Power should be fine until we dock. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Any day. No problem. Here we go. Yeah, okay, maybe give this a little bit longer. Okay, now it's starting to look more like a final approach. Because at this point... Okay, I basically skipped half the process of rendezvousing. Because half the process of rendezvousing, or at least with the window, is the desired final distance of 100 meters. Instead, I just said screw it and said just get me moving towards the damn thing and then we'll initiate the auto dock. So this took way longer than it needed to, and monopropellant is way down. We used over 300 monopropellant trying to get just this close. We haven't even completely docked yet. Easy, just bring her in. Once we're docked, I'll initiate a time warp. time accelerate so that it stops wobbling. And from there, we can begin the transfer of fuel. Easy. Super close now. God, I wish we had a fucking docking camera. Oh, we do have a camera. I just don't know how to turn those off. Easy. Make sure we are, in fact, controlling from the clampetron. Yeah, I think we are. Come on. I'm so eager to play around with this new mod. It's going a little bit nuts. You're right there. Just dock the damn thing. Finally, quiet. Okay, give us a quick little save, real quick. Yes, quick saving, a quick time accelerate, and a quick closing of mechanical jet. All right, center of mass is right there, which is astounding. Now let's see what we can do here. So xenon, sort. Ship ID. Oh, hang on. Are these sorted by ship ID? Select. We got a bit of a wobble. Stand by. SAS is off. Fix the wobble again, just so we're structurally sound. That should do it. Okay. So we can select all, but that doesn't... This does not help me. Like, yeah, I selected all of them, but... Sort. Ship ID. That did not help. We have a balance all button, but that's just to balance the ship out. Start here. Okay, so also we need to lock any tanks that we don't want to take fuel out of, because it's transferring out of these tanks as well. Okay, so the lock doesn't actually let us transfer fuel in. Luckily, I think that we can yeah, okay, see, it's not taking out of the 100% tanks. So we could just go down this list extremely slowly and fuel up the entire ship. This is going to be the most tedious thing in the universe. but definitely better than individually alt-selecting each and every single one of them. God, I needed this fucking list. Okay. And as they fill up, it doesn't take out of the tanks that we just filled. Oh, fuck yeah. Now, I don't know if it's always going to be that way, though. Yeah, see, now it's like, hey, these are getting low. I'm having a hard time selecting these now. Oof, those are empty. Those the 405s? Where are those? Those here? Oh, wait, that's right. I can highlight it. 1 second. These little exterior tanks. Okay. No problem. Don't worry, we're gonna fuel those too. We're gonna fuel the whole damn thing. Alright, now stop highlighting that. And start transferring fuel in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, this is weirdly satisfying, actually. Also, you can set the different flow speeds, like ×1 is slow as hell, and then you got ×10. We're at ×100, which is, well, it's that fast. Oh, yeah. I wish I just had a button, though. Like, the ideal solution would be that we just push a button and we start fueling the damn thing. I wanted this to be like one of those fighter refueling planes where the big boom comes down and it's like, oh, to fill up the plane with the fuel, blah. And then they fill up the fighter with the fuel from the bigger plane. It's the mid-air refueling. If you're into aviation, you know what I'm talking about. I wanted it to be like that. Where they just sort of hit a button and then fuel the darn thing. Like, yeah, you gotta catch the dumb thing first, but other than that, there it goes. Okay. Keep going. The dumb tanks are at 11%, 10%. The dumb tanks are the ones... Okay, they're not dumb. They're the ones that we're actually going to use, but still. This is the only time we are going to be filming this, by the way. My goal is to be, my goal is to start cutting down on the number of videos that you guys actually see. We're going to be sending, we're going to be doing at least one of each, like, mission profile, though. Like, for example, you'll see this one tanker mission, and every time we send up a new lander, you'll see the first time we send up that lander, but not the second, third, fourth, or fifth times. Like, we're showing you the first time so that you know it can be done without cheats. And then we just go and do it off camera without the cheats. It's good stuff. Keep going. Keep going. Keep transferring. Keep transferring. Yeah, Pegasus was pretty low after that trip to Dres. Dres is a smaller planet, though. Took a lot more fuel to get an intercept, took a lot more fuel to slow down. Jool is really big. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Pegasus tanks are empty, or at least the ones that are being drained. Thankfully, we're almost to the end of this list. God, that fucking... Oh, wait, these are the small ones. No wonder they're fueling so fucking quickly. There's a 720... I believe that's these little guys on the end here. The PB X150s. Yeah, so here's something interesting that happened while we were coming into dock. Lightning strike. I think it was right outside because Jesus Christ, that was loud. Like, holy shit, that's enough to scare the dickens out of you. And yeah, I'm gonna use that word, dickens. You gotta give it a really good click. You can't just slap the mouse key, you can't just slap the mouse button. Next, I want the guy who made this mod. Well, first of all, I want a more compatible version of this mod, because I'm pretty sure he stopped making it, just like every other fucking mod creator out there that gives up on their really fucking useful mods. Jerks. Seriously, you bastards who drop your mod projects. You do great work. Keep doing great work. Because I want to use your stuff. Transfer in. Transfer in. Transfer in. I also like that up here you can select the different fuel types. That's very nice. I'll check out Rocket next, see if that's in any way useful. Transfer. Transfer. Alright, last 5. Yeah, this isn't too bad. I could probably plug in an episode of Adventure Time, knock this out in an hour or 2. And there we go with our sweet... What the fuck? Please tell me these are on the tanker. We are more than halfway up the list. Highlight. There it is. It's the only thing glowing blue down there. Yep, it's on the tanker. So just to verify, pick a random tank, please. Yes! Try Rocket. I guess this is rocket fuel and stuff. Like total rocket fuel. We don't have a lot of fuel tanks on board Pegasus. Like, we got this little thing right here, the 2.5 meter to Mark II adapter. And the Mark II to 1.5 way up front. So I guess that's just to, like, fill both liquid fuel and oxidizer. It looks like we can also do electricity, liquid fuel, or... seriously. Pick a random tank from this thing. Very nice. So now this thing's at 30%. We can also dump whatever fuel we don't want. Or whatever fuel we don't use. Oh my god. Highlight this one, please. I see it. Yep, it's the one up top. That's very nice. Okay. So, just to verify, before we get too crazy here, I'm going to undock the, I'm gonna let go of the tanker. And then, show me how much xenon we got. Oh, man! That's awesome. God damn it, that's beautiful. That's probably one of the most proudest moments of my life, I guarantee it. I unset the target. Don't worry. So now... Whoops. Whoopsie. We can basically burn all of this monopropellant right now if we want. We just want to get a fair distance away from Pegasus before we burn. You know how it goes. Oh, man. That is... Just think of all the places we could go now. We don't gotta replace the engine either. Pegasus can literally get to anywhere in the Kerbal system. Once again, she's not a good-looking ship, but this is the one that we built. Okay. Now, very dangerous. We will attempt a retrograde burn. Easy. We will be going straight retrograde. Hopefully. Ideally. Alright, you keep going retrograde. I'm gonna close the docking shield. Lovely. That's the main docking port. Okay. Give her some throttle. Easy. Ease us away from Pegasus before you do any crazy burn. Nudge it. Very gentle. Let Pegasus just... Okay, and lay on it. deorbit this thing. Releasing all this xenon gas into the atmosphere. It's okay, we'll just pretend we vented it. But I'll do anything to accomplish my goals. So, as a result, we're not gonna do a soft re-entry. We're doing hard. Really hard. In fact, as hard as I possibly can right now. Like the periaps. Periaps is gonna be steeper. Steeper. Steeper than that. I like this engine because it's nice and quiet. Even when you're up to it, it's like a... It's just this pleasant little noise in your ears. Turn the lights off, we don't need them anymore. Now where this thing is going. Alright, that should be steep enough. Go ahead, disengage everything. This thing is now ballistic. There's gonna be so many pieces falling off this thing, it's ridiculous. Alright, we just entered Atmo. I will be very surprised if we manage to do what I am about to attempt. I am going to attempt a suicide burn. Which is a bad idea because the Rhino does not do well in Atmo. Give it a shot. If it works, we can put parachutes on the next one. Maybe recover the dumb thing. Gotta be better than just throwing away a tanker. That might be something I record as like a mini video of us trying to recover the tanker. It's getting a lot of heat though. A lot of heat. Engine's starting to overheat too. I think the fact of the matter is this thing is just too heavy. And stuff's gonna start exploding. Huh, not too much actually. I think it's the monopropellant that's the heaviest part of this whole thing now. Look at this, this is the center of mass. It's all, look how many fuel tanks are left up there. There isn't that much liquid fuel left either. So yeah, we put parachutes on that thing, on these struts. It could make it. It's worth investigating. That's all the fuel. Try to minimize the damage. We're gonna come in at least 300 meters per second. Hey, we actually slowed down a little bit. Yeah, nothing survived that. Well, what's important is that Pegasus is fueled up and ready to go. So I'll get the crew on board at a later date, and then the next time you see Headhunter Space Program, we'll be taking the lander up. But that will do it for Headhunter Space Program this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, I hope you did. And go ahead and hit the like button really hard with your head. Oh, man. We're going to Jewel. We're going to Jewel.